What up, YouTube? It's your boy Anthony Carrier back at it again. I appreciate all the views from last couple of videos that I put out. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Today we're gonna watch some Hoonigan stuff because one day I want to be a Hoonigan. But there is another Mila video I want to watch, but I'm gonna hold off and we'll watch it together.
I was saying this from the beginning. Should have just had a sawzall. One! Ha! Psych! On the last episode, you may have seen us finish this by attempting to start the...
All right off the bat, dude. C6 Z06. Oh my gosh, I want one. I mean, I want a lot of stuff. So I think I kind of want a ZR1, but if I could take just a Z06 and do what they're doing and drop an Edelbrock Supercharger on it, then I mean, it's not quite a ZR1, but it gets close, and it's like $30,000 cheaper. So maybe that should be the route I go.
The car. Well, here's the thing. We're not going to do that because we still got a bunch of stuff to still put on the car, and then obviously we don't want to fire it with just wide open headers. We want to make sure the tune's good. We want to make sure that everything is correct. So when we do actually fire this thing, you see the very first fire up, you see it raw, how it's going to be, and everything works.
Another thing, if I were to get a ZR1, I would feel bad, like making it non-stock. Lowering it, doing the motor work. With a Z06, actually, I would leave the Z06 NA because, it sounds really good. And NA cammed Z06, or C6 Z06 that is. They just sound amazing. There was a YouTube video that we used to watch a lot. Me and my boy Shep, shout out Shep. We used to watch it a lot. It was like this burnt orange Z06, and the lope on that thing, and I think it was on a dyno, but I had to find it one day and play it again.
Because this thing has to run by tomorrow. Remember, you can actually win this Z06. Any dollar you spend on our merchandise or parts at throttle.com/Hoonigan gets you an entry to win this thing and 20 grand in cash.
I guess I'm gonna have to, man, all these giveaways, like, it's a genius idea. Because I want to buy something now, just so I have a chance to win this car.
So we're going to finish up all the parts on the Supercharger. We're going to load up the tune. We still got to put those headlights in. We still got to put that wing on that the guys are working on. Got a number of things to do. So let's get rolling.
Line up this with this, because we got to hit that. Oh yeah.
Carbon fiber. Anybody knows anything about drilling into anything, you want to tape it up first and then drill like he's got over here. But you still get nervous as shit when you're drilling into your car. But if it's a project car, I think I'd have a little less anxiety. I remember one of my first cars that I got hood pins for, and I was like, yo, how to put these things on? The instructor was like, yeah, you got to drill into the hood. I still have those hood pins in my garage, in my toolbox right now. And I'm pretty sure that was in 2009.
Ooh. Right? You've done this before.
Timer 2.
While these guys do, tedious labor and stuff, I'm going to do one of my favorite things ever, which is taking the exhaust off of a car. But notice here, stock H-pipe from the factory, blah, 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 goes up over the diff and trans, and then you got these gigantic valve mufflers, right? Now, on some of them, they were titanium.
I think they got rid of the leaf spring.
I don't think these are titanium. I'm sure these weigh a ton. Now, we get to ditch all this
They did.
stuff, ditch the valve system, and go straight to the loud board.
Oh, man, I heard music. I hope I don't get copyright claimed. Who cares? I don't make any money off of these.
Boys, this is what the tips look like. Obviously, that looks way better than a muffler. And then we've got these mid pipes here. Those will go over the diff. And then, oh, where's this crossover? MagnaFlow is actually smart enough to package these long race resonators into the X pipe. I shouldn't say they're race resonators, but they're that.
I don't think I have any comments from my videos, but if y'all are feeling froggy and you want to leave a comment, how about a comment on what's your favorite exhaust package? Personally, used to be kind of a Corsa guy, but that was sounding a little bit too raspy for me on some motors. But what am I thinking about? Yeah, it'll pop into my head a little bit.
Really compact style like the race resonators are. So you get a nice legitimate X pipe, good flow there, that'll have a great sound. Nice long resonator tube. This will be deep, it'll be throaty. It'll probably sound like relatively mellow at idle, and then once you crack it open, it'll be savage. Anyway, let's take that shit off. There's another one coming. Just gotta, loosen her up a little bit. There we go.
How does that shit come out?
Cut it, dude.
I think I might buy that Hoonigans pig shirt. Did they have one?
Cut it.
Yeah, but how's it supposed to come up and over?
Bro, just don't worry about it.
Gently.
Sit
Very gently.
there. Just go handle your own problems.
There's tons of problems up front.
I got an idea here. You cut this right here. Sawzall. I was saying this from the beginning. Should have just had a Sawzall. It's the only way that you get stock exhaust off. Hey, you
So, my first exhaust system I ever changed by myself. I did it I didn't even do it in my driveway. I did it in the street in front of my driveway. It was probably the most dangerous thing I've ever done in my life. Not knowing that what I was doing was pretty stupid. But I jacked the car up, and most streets have that kind of a curve to it, a crown to aid with drainage, and I just went underneath and took the exhaust off. Luckily, it was a Mustang, and it was pretty easy to do. Everything was bolt on, like everything was bolt on. I think there was maybe one clamp that had a weld to it, and all you had to do was just bend it back and forward, and it would snap off. And then you just bolt it back on. It was axle back pipes, PYPES pipes. Really cheap exhaust, sounded really gnarly, pretty good. So.
want to hold this for me, bro? Oh, what? You got a Haagen-Dazs?
This dude's walking around eating ice cream. Yeah. Oh, so thinking about it, my second exhaust. Well, I should say my second. It was like one of my last exhausts, one of my last Mustang. I actually had to do some cutting, and I borrowed a Sawzall. And so they got a 2-post lift, or maybe even a 4-post lift. Is that a 4-post lift? I think so. But anyways, they have a lift, and you're doing everything above your head, and you got room. You can stand up, and your arm might get tired or whatever. Well, I just had some jack stands, and so I had to like slide on my back, and then Sawzall, just sparks just all over me. But whatevs. I think I was wearing eye protection. Sick. Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the C6 headlights. It was weird. So I remember when they first came out, right? This was the Corvette that went away from the pop-up headlights. C6s, you had C5s, you had the pop-ups, and then C6s they got rid of them. It was, in most communities, when something changes drastically like that, especially when I'm trying to remember was the C2 that didn't have pop-ups, or did they all have pop-ups? I don't know, but anyways, it's been a while. It's been generations since they didn't have pop-ups. Did they all have pop-ups? I don't know. I'm about to look that up. But I just know when C6 came out, people were so pissed. They were like, "Oh, no pop-up headlights," and I was like, "It looked bad," but they did really have a Ferrari feel to it, like a super Ferrari feel to it. So And then, I mean, that was a big thing too with the C7s with the tail lights, how they went away from the round tail lights, and people got pissed about that. And then the C8s came out and they put the engine in the back. And people got pissed about that. So you can't please everybody. But I tell you what, man, Corvettes, I love them. So
They're pretty dope. We're gonna go ahead and throw them in. But I gotta use a stool because the car's up in here.
I guess that's the plan. You want to see the startups?
bruh, that is.
They dim down.
I want to
That means
see
a lot.
everything now.
Yeah, you should probably get a set.
I should probably get a set. I might. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, bumpers going on. Corvette's finally starting to look like a car again.
Uploading the tune that Edelbrock gave us for our new Z06. Got it loaded on our SCT flasher, and
SCT. I haven't used SCT product in a while.
we are going to upload it right now. So this is going to pretty much program the ECU to be able to run with the supercharger. So changes in the mass airflow circuit, the air metering circuit, as well as our bigger injectors is what's going to change about the ECU. So it's pretty much going to allow the car to run properly with the supercharger kit on.
Well, you know what? With the rough mock-up, it actually.
All right, let's skip forward a little bit. I want to hear the car.
Yeah, this looks hard. Sick touch.
That's pretty nice hood. Carbon fiber so expensive.
Thanks for all the help, man. Night. Okay, they.
Come on, crank it.
Headlights are in.
Crank it.
Carbon roofs on.
Cra-
So,
crank
yeah,
it.
By the way, quick recap on.
Crank it.
60s. We got the meaty boys on there. Then next day, threw the blower on. There's another important thing.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
We got to put the loud pipes on it. Got these mocked up, just hanging in there, but they
Come
all
on.
need to be connected. So
Nice
Crank.
filter like this.
Crank it.
Not that easy.
Crank the car.
this section of
Crank the
actually,
car.
we're having to cut it right here.
Crank the car.
Woo.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they still got a while. They got to hook everything up. All right.
I know
Put
mine's
some fluids in.
Should just fire right up.
Wheels going on.
Hopefully.
All right, we're almost done. But one final.
Not a fan of the wheels. They're all right. I would go with I probably would go with a little bit something more JDM. Sad to say. I really like the Rays wheels. And that's probably cliche as hell. Everyone likes Rays, but I plan on getting a set of Rays and putting them on my M4. So that's the Hoonigan.
Thanks to this, we've got an auto set feature that allows me to use the perfect settings to weld our 1/8" piece of stainless steel to our exhaust system. Don't worry, do it all.
Oh, yeah. Yet, can we do a first fire up?
The tune's all good to go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's ready to
Let's do it.
fire up. Who wants to do the honors?
I mean, I kind of want to do it.
You wanna do the
Let's do
Can I
it.
do it? Can I
Yeah,
steal it?
take
Who's
the
got the
keys.
keys? Is this what it's like being a rich guy, just paying other people to do, like build your car? God damn, that's awesome. It's not gonna blow up, right?
Not gonna lie, I want to do that. Where I mean, that whole built not bought thing. People are like, man, no disrespect, but I would just so much rather pay someone to do the work. Probably because if they mess it up, then it's their fault. Then they have to fix it, as opposed to when I mess it up, which probably will happen. Me having to go back and fix it, and like it eats at me. When I mess something up, it eats at me, and I'm just not going to have a good time. Someone else messes something up, I'm like, are you gonna fix it? And they're like, yeah, all right, whatever. And I go about my life. I'll spend time with my family, as opposed to when I mess something up, like my family hates me. They're like, just leave him alone.
It's my fault if it breaks now. Can you start it?
This is why we want you to start it. If anything comes flying out, that's on you.
Yeah, this is our double.
It's not my fault. All right, here we go.
No doubt. Easy as that. Easy.
That's it?
Runs like a top.
Yo! And the AC still works.
That's not okay. It didn't sound rowdy. It sounds good, but it's kind of tame.
My man! Yeah, that supercharger is actually really quiet. That
It is. I thought it was gonna whine like hell.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
We'll see when it gets outside, because like you know, it's inside the shop. It's got a little echo, but it's not loud. It really isn't.
Okay. Nice. It's not gonna piss off the entire neighborhood,
See?
but it lets them know that there's some spice under the hood.
See?
Damn, this thing looks good. I think it's about time we hit him with the beauties.
Oh, music. Was that 4 seconds? I'm gonna keep pausing it. 'Cause I want to see it, but I don't want them to copyright strike my freaking video. This is probably annoying, guys. I apologize. But the car does look really good. I should probably stop being lazy and actually like do some editing, and then I could just put my music over it or whatever. Speaking of, like, if you heard my intro music, my outro music, my channel music or whatever, like I made that using Fruity Loops while I was deployed one of the years. That hood is sick. The lights are sick. Are those stock brakes? They are. I thought they were thinner. This is the longest attempt at demonetization. But I'm not monetized. What am I worried about? I have it. I like the little simple carbon fiber accented spoiler. It does look good. It really does look good. I'd take one of those and just turn it into a track rapid, man. There's a was he was driving a C5, but yeah, it was a C5. But it looked really good, and he was actually pretty fast, so props to him.
So we kind of thought about it, and yeah, we got to give you some action. Also, we switched the hood back to yellow.
No.
I don't know why. Just trying it out.
No, the hood looked really good. So, I think I'm sold. I think I'm going to get a C6 Z06 also. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my BMW. But C8 and then the C6 Z06. And that way I don't have to beat up on my C8 on the track. Even though I probably will take it to the track. Yeah, so C6 Z06. Get the heads cam pack. It's probably from like LMR, which is right down the street from where my dad's house is. And it's right down the street. It was crazy figuring that out. And that should put it at around 600, 650 NA. Ooh. Oh, and change the seats. I'm not sure if there's any bolstering in those old cars.
Get the VIN approval? She's good. Oh, it's pretty sick. I mean, it's a supercharged Z06. It's pretty sick.
Oh. Let's go Hurt. Hurt, you will never see this video, but if you do, me and my boy want to hang, dog. I got a favorite person in Hoonigans. Come on, Hurt. There you go. fire out the ass. Yo, shoot the flames.
So there you go, gave you a little action. You know what? Now we're gonna send this off to the throttle boys, swap out that clutch. We kind of like the look of that better, but you know what? I'm sure both hoods are coming to you if you win this thing. So yeah, anyway, it's off the throttle now, so they can finish her off.
All right, man, that's what's up. I'm gonna win this video. I'm gonna win this car. I am. Well, that's watching the Hoonigans Shop Z06 supercar killer. Maybe I should start. I want a shop so we can have shop cars. All right, who wants to open up a shop with me? Anybody? Any takers? You? No, I'm joking. All right, well, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I know this was a little short. I just wanted to get the video out and watch some car stuff. All right, y'all. Peace.